Good day, America. Big L, Next Level Sports have got game doing the update thing. Oh, today is Tuesday, November the 11th, the year 2025. Oh, happy Veterans Day to you and yours. While today's update is dedicated to all the veterans of the services, all the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Marines, and the Coast Guard have got game, no doubt about it. And let me say this one thing about the great U.S. military. All those years I spent in the military was truly next level. And Big L Next Level Sports have got game doing the update thing. To the scoreboard we go for that NFL show. But hold up. Wait a minute. I got to put some college football in it. To the ACC we go, and what a show. Miami Hurricanes played host to the Syracuse Orange, and as expected, they beat them 38-10. The SMU Mustangs, riding the Pony Express, went to Boston College and beat them 45-13. The Duke Blue Devils on the road at UConn, taking on the Huskies. The Huskies won the first quarter. They won the second quarter. They won the game 37-34 over the Duke Blue Devils. The Stanford Cardinals went to North Carolina and got beat. The Tar Heels over the Cardinals 20-15, staying in the ACC. Two losers got together. The Florida State Seminoles and the Clemson Tigers got it on in Clemson. And the Tigers won it 24-10 over the Florida State Seminoles on the Virginia Cavaliers. The surprise of the ACC played host to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons and got beat. Wake Forest took out Virginia 16-9. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put who would have thought in it. Who would have thought that the California Golden Bears would go to Louisville and beat the Cardinals in overtime? While the California Golden Bears took out Louisville 29-26 in overtime. While the ACC have got game. Wow, to the Big 12 Conference we go. And what a show on Friday night in Orlando, Florida. The UCF Knights played host to the Houston Cougars and got beat. UCF stayed in it, but they could not win it. The Houston Cougars took out UCF 30-27. And on Saturday, the Arizona Wildcats played host to the Kansas Jayhawks and beat them 24-20. Iowa State, the Cyclones went to TCU and took out the Horned Frogs. They beat them 20-17. The West Virginia Mountaineers played host to the Colorado Buffaloes and beat them 29-22. And the number 7 ranked BYU Cougars went to Lubbock, Texas, and took on the Texas Tech Red Raiders. The Texas Tech Red Raiders have got game, no doubt about it. They beat BYU 29-7. Wow, what a beatdown that was. And yes, Patrick Mahomes was up in there, for you see, that's his alma mater. To the Big Ten Conference we go, and what a show on Friday night in Los Angeles at the Coliseum. The USC Trojans played host to the Northwestern Wildcats and beat them 38-17. And on Saturday, the Big Ten was all that and so much more. The Nebraska Cornhuskers went to Pasadena and beat the UCLA Bruins 28-21. The Rutgers Scarlet Knights played host to the Maryland Terrapins and beat them 35-20. And who would have thought it would happen in Madison, Wisconsin? The Wisconsin Badgers played host to the Washington Huskies and beat them 13-10. Wow, what an upset that was, considering that was just the third win of the season for the Badgers. And the Iowa Hawkeyes played host to the Oregon Ducks, and what a host they were. The Ducks led it 12-7 at the half, and they won the third quarter and led it 15-7 going into the fourth quarter. And the fourth quarter belonged to the Iowa Hawkeyes. So they thought, they scored 9 unanswered points and led it 16-15, with just seconds left in the game when the Oregon Ducks kicked the game-winning field goal, which took out the Hawkeyes. The Ducks won it 18-16. What a win for the Oregon Ducks. What a game, and what a finish. Speaking of a finish, to Penn State we go, and what a show. The Penn State Nittany Lions played host to the number 2 ranked Indiana Hoosiers. What a game, and what a finish. Indiana led it 17-7 at the half, and what a motivating factor that was. Penn State got back in it, and they had a chance to win it with seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Penn State led it 24-20 and got beat on a game-winning catch to toe tap by Cooper. Oh my! Wow, Indiana over Penn State 27-24. What a game and what a finish! And the nation's #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes, went to Purdue and beat the Boilermakers 34-10. While the Big Ten Conference have got game, no doubt about it. Oh my! To the SEC we go, and what a show! Oh, what a thought! The Florida Gators would go to Kentucky and get beat down. The Kentucky Wildcats all over the Florida Gators. They beat them 38-7. Wow, what a beatdown! And we all know the Vanderbilt Commodores have got game. They took out the Auburn Tigers 45-38, and as expected, the Ole Miss Running Rebels ran all over Citadel. They beat them 49-0, and I do mean nothing. And as expected, the Alabama Crimson Tide played host to the LSU Tigers and beat them 29-9. And as expected, the Georgia Bulldogs went to Mississippi State and beat the Bulldogs 41-21. While the Missouri Tigers played host to the Texas A&M Aggies and got beat down. Texas A&M, the Aggies, all over Missouri. They beat them 38-17. Wow, I thought Missouri would be in it and have a chance to win it. And boy, was I wrong. Wow, Big L Next Level Sports have got game doing that college football thing. Oh, let's go next level, baby. To the scoreboard we go for that NFL show. And what a show it was. Oh, week 2 of the NFL season kicked off on Thursday night in Denver. The Denver Broncos played host to the Las Vegas Raiders. And who would have thought the Raiders would stay in it and have a chance to win it? Now check this. The Raiders won the first quarter. The Broncos won the second quarter. Going into the third quarter, the game was tied at 7-up. Who would have thought the Broncos would score just 3 points in the third quarter? And that was it. Game over. For there would be no more scoring. The Denver Broncos took out the Las Vegas Raiders 10-7. Who would have thought 10-7 would be the final score? So I got to say this. The Raiders were in it and had a chance to win it. Oh, next for the Broncos was 16 of 28 for 150 yards, 1 TD, and he threw 2 interceptions. And Smith for the losing Raiders was 16 of 26 for 143 yards and 1 interception. On the season, the Broncos are winners at 8-2, and the Raiders are losers at 2-7 on the season. And on Sunday morning, the Falcons and Colts were live in Berlin, and what a game it was. The game went to overtime, and the Colts won it 31-25 over the Falcons. Jones for the winning Colts was 19 of 25 for 255 yards, 1 TD, and 1 interception. And Penix for the losing Falcons was 12 of 28, 177 yards, and 1 TD, and the loss. On this season, the Colts are winners at 8-2, and the Falcons are losers at 3-6. In Chicago, the Chicago Bears played host to the New York Giants and beat them 24-20. Williams for the winning Bears was 20 of 36 for 220 yards, 1 TD. Oh my! And Dart for the losing Giants, he was 19 of 29, 242 yards. Oh my! On the season, the Bears are winners at 6-3, and the Giants are losers at 2-8. And who would have thought the Buffalo Bills would go to Miami and get beat down? Fans, I gotta tell you, I never saw it coming. If I had a bet, I would have bet it all on the Bills, for I thought it would be a beat-down affair, and boy, was I wrong. It was a beat-down affair. The Dolphins scored 7 in the first and 9 in the second, and led it 16-0 at the half. Who would have thought the score would be 16-0 at the half? And the Bills couldn't get back in it, and they had no chance to win it. The Dolphins won it 30-13 over the Buffalo Bills. Tua for the Dolphins. He was 15 of 21, 173 yards, 2 TDs, and he threw 2 picks. And Allen for the losing Bills was 28 of 40, 2 TDs, and he threw 1 pick. And he's a loser. On this season, the Bills are winners at 6-3, and the Dolphins are losers at 3-7 on the season. To Minnesota we go, and what a show. The Vikings played host to Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens, while the Vikings led it 10-9 9 at the half. And what a motivating factor that was. The Ravens scored 10 in the third and 8-1 the fourth and won it 27-19 over the Vikings. Lamar Jackson for the winning Ravens was 17 of 19 for 176 yards and 1 TD. McCarthy for the losing Vikings was 20 of 42, 248 yards, 1 TD, and he threw 2 picks. On the season, both teams are losers. The record 4-5 on the season. Speaking of a loser, my team, the Cleveland Browns, are losers. Straight up losers. The Browns head coach, Kevin Stefanski, he doesn't care about winning, and he doesn't seem to mind losing, and it seems as though he is convinced, the owner, that winning is not why the Browns play the game. He depicts an attitude that because our quarterbacks are young, it's okay to lose. It's unacceptable. I'm not feeling it. I don't like it. It's so much more. So let me say this. I'm a Browns fan, always had been, and always will be. There is no excuse for losing. Hit the road, Jack, and don't come back. And I said all that to say this. To MetLife Stadium we go for a beat-down show. The New York Football Jets played host to the poorly coached Cleveland Browns, and I do mean poorly coached. In that game, the Browns gave up a kickoff return for a touchdown, and a punt return for a touchdown. Wow, and the head coach is still coaching. One must wonder. It hurts, and it shows my team, the Cleveland Browns, are poorly coached and unprepared to play. Our head coach, Kevin Stefanski, keeps his job. Anyway, the Jets all over the poorly coached Browns, 27-20. Check this. Fields for the winning Jets. He was 6 of 11 for 54 yards, 1 TD, and he threw 1 pick, and he still won the game. And Gabriel for the losing Browns was 17 of 32, 167 yards, 2 TDs, and another loss. Check this. On the season, the Browns and the Jets are both losers at 2-7 on the season. To Tampa, Florida we go. Raymond James Stadium. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers played host to the New England Patriots, and fans, I gotta tell you, the New England Patriots have got game. The Patriots led it 14-10 at the half and won it 28-23 over the Buccaneers. May for the winning Patriots was 16 of 31 for 270 yards, 2 TDs, and he threw 1 interception. And the win, baby. Baker Mayfield Buccaneers was 28 of 43 for 273 yards, 3 TDs, and the loss on this season. Both teams are winners. I gotta ask you this question. Who would have thought the Patriots would be 8-2 and the Buccaneers are 6-3? To Santa Clara we go for a beat-down show. The San Fran 49ers played host to the LA Rams, and what a host they were. The Rams offense was on fire. They scored 14 in the first and 7 in the second, and led it 21-7 at the half, and won it 42-26 over the 49ers. Stafford for the Rams was 24 of 36 for 280 yards, 4 TDs, and the win. And he also leads the NFL with 25 touchdown passes. And Big Mac Jones for the Niners, he's got game. He was 33 of 39, 319 yards, 3 TDs, and he threw 1 pick. And he's a loser also, baby. And what a day for Big Mac Jones. On the season, both teams are winners. The Rams are 7-2, and the Niners are 6-4 on the season. To Carolina we go, and what a show. The Carolina Panthers played host to the New Orleans Saints, and what a host they were. The Saints scored 3 in the first and 7 in the second, and led it 10-7 at the half, and won it 17-7 over the Carolina Panthers. Tyler for the winning Saints was 19 of 27 for 282 yards, 2 TDs, and the win. Young for the Panthers was 17 of 25 for just 125 yards. He threw 1 interception, and he's the loser on the season. The Panthers are at 500. They are 5-5, and the Saints are losers at 2-8 on the season. Wow, to Landover, Maryland we go for a beat-down show. The Washington Commanders played host to the Detroit Lions, and what a host they were. Check this. The Lions scored 14 in the first and 11 more in the second, and led it 25-10 at the half, and won won it 44-22 over the Washington Commanders. Golf for the winning Lions was 25 of 33, 320 yards, 3 TDs in the win. And Mariota for the losing Commanders was 16 of 22 for 213 yards and 2 TDs. And he's the loser on this season. The Lions are winners at 6-3, and the Commanders are losers at 3-7. Oh, on to Seattle we go for another beat-down show. The Seattle Seahawks played host to the Arizona Cardinals and beat them like they stole something. Check this. The Seahawks scored 21 in the first and 17 in the second and led it 38-7 at the half. Game over. Wow, the Seahawks all over the Cardinals, 44-22. Donald for the winning Seahawks was 10 of 12 for 178 yards, 1 TD and 1 interception. And Brissett for the losing Cardinals was 22 of 44 for 258 yards, 2 TDs, and he's the loser on the season. The Seahawks are winners at 7-2, and the Cardinals are losers at 3-6 on the season. To Houston, Texas we go, and what a show. Wow, the Texans have got game doing that comeback thing. Check this. The Texans played host to the Jacksonville Jaguars, and what a host they were. Wow, the Jaguars won the first quarter, and they won the first half. Oh, the Jaguars led it 20-10 at the half, and it did not stop there. The Jaguars won the third quarter and led it 29-10 going into the fourth quarter, and then it happened. In the fourth quarter, the Texans scored 4 unanswered TDs and won it 36-29. Wow, 4 unanswered TDs in the fourth quarter. What a way to win it. Oh, my. The Texans all over the Jaguars scoring 26 unanswered in the fourth quarter. Mills, the backup quarterback for the Texans, was 27 of 45 for 292 yards and 2 TDs and 1 interception in the win. And Trevor Lawrence for the losing Jaguars was 13 of 23 for 158 yards, 1 TD, 1 interception, and he's the loser on this season. The Jaguars are winners at 5-4, and the Texans are losers at 4-5 on the season. Out to LA we go for that Sunday night show. Oh, the LA Chargers played host to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and what a host they were. Now check this. The Steelers won the first quarter. They led it 3-2. Yes, I said they led it 3-2, and this wasn't baseball, baby. This was the NFL. Oh, my. But they lost the second quarter, and they lost the game. The Chargers led it 12-3 at the half and won it 25-10 over the hapless Pittsburgh Steelers. Herbert for the winning Chargers was 20 of 33 for 220 yards, 1 TD, and the win. And Rodgers for the losing Steelers was 16 of 31 for 161 yards, 1 TD, and he threw 2 interceptions on the season. Both teams are winners. The Chargers are 7-3, and the Steelers are 5-4 on the season. Oh, to Green Bay we go for that Monday night show, and what a show it was, or what a show it wasn't on offense. Oh, what offense! There was no score in the first quarter. There was no score in the second quarter, and then it happened in the third quarter. The Eagles scored and led it 3-0 going into the fourth quarter, and in the fourth quarter it got even better. Oh, the Eagles scored. And the Packers came back and scored. And that was it. Game over. The Eagles won it 10-7 over the Green Bay Packers. What a defensive game it was. Hurts for the winning Eagles was 15 of 26 for 183 yards, 1 TD, and the win. And Love for the losing Packers was 20 of 36, 176 yards, and he's the loser on the season. Both teams are winners. The Eagles are 7-2, and the Packers are 5-3-1. Wow, Big L Next Level Sports have got game doing the update thing. Email your questions or comments to nextlevelsports57@gmail.com, and don't hesitate to donate. Your $3 donation will be greatly appreciated. Just go to biglnextlevelsports.buzzsprout.com and click on the $sign. Your $3 donation will be greatly appreciated. Have a great day. Big L Next Level Sports have got game.